All right, I'm just getting through the basics here. We're almost done. There's a lot more training to go, but these are just the basic steps that are going to really help you be successful the first 90 days, which again will set the tone for the next 12 months. So connecting with your team is really important. Spend time with your people in their environment. Don't just call them in your office all day long, right? Don't be that manager who just calls one associate after the other into their office, talk to them. You know, those were the one-on-ones, right? You don't want to continue doing that. No, you want to go out, get on the floor, talk to your team, have informal conversations, talk about last night's game, talk about their family, outside activities, even offer help on the projects. Now, I don't want you to get deeply involved in the projects where it takes you away from your store. There's a difference between working on your business versus working in your business. There's a time for that. But, you know, if you're walking up to an associate working on that's re-merchandising an 8-foot display, you know, say, oh, wow, you know, hey, how you doing, John? How are things going? What do you think about that game last night? Blah, blah, blah. And then go, oh, hey, you know, it looks like you're short on a few 6-inch peg hooks. Can I go get some for you from the back room? Great, you know. Yeah, absolutely. You know, what do you think that associate's going to think about you when you're leaving to go get those peg hooks and bringing them back? He's going to appreciate that. You know, because most managers will say, hey, John, how you doing? How'd you like that game last night? Blah, 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 right? The normal conversation. And then, okay, well, hey, if you need any help, let me know. Poof. And then they're running as fast as they can away from that associate. It's very noticeable when you go from offering that associate some, you know, just casually, hey, let me know if you need any help, versus, hey, I noticed you could use some 6-inch peg hooks. Let me go grab some from you. Big difference between the two leadership styles. Be that leader. That actually helps. All right? Now, the best thing I ever did when I was a new store manager was getting to know other managers in the district. And it's funny, I've quickly got to know the ones that, you know, were very bitter about their job, bitter about the company, and the ones that were going places and making a difference. And it's pretty funny, the stores that were bitter, the store managers that were bitter, their stores were always the worst of the worst, right? They're the worst in the district, they're worst in the region, and even worse in the chain. And the stores, and then the managers that I talked to that were happy and just full of life, willing to help and positive, they were always number one. Isn't that funny? So connect with the store managers that lift you up. You'll find those pretty quickly. Make sure you find one that can mentor you. The best thing you can do as a new store manager is find an experienced manager that is doing a good job, that is leading the pack, that can lift you up. And avoid the toxic managers like a plague. I have a full lesson on being authentic and showing your passion, and I want to just briefly touch on it right now. Being authentic makes a world of a difference with your team. Do not try to act like you're the new big bad sheriff in town. Being authentic means you show your humanity. It means you stay humble. It means you model the way. And more importantly, you show your passion. Wear your passion on your sleeve. When people listen to you talk and they hear the passion in your voice, they will follow you. They will believe in your vision. They will want to work for you, not the company you work for. They want to work for you. So show your passion and be authentic. Benjamin Franklin once said, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Being proactive, what does that mean? It means you can't assume that everyone clearly understands you. It also means you need to ask pointed questions. So if you're having a huddle and you're discussing the tasks at hand, again, don't assume that everyone clearly understands you. Ask pointed questions. Hey, John, what do you think that means, to you? What does that mean to you? Or how do you think we can apply this, today? Be very pointed. Ask people to clarify. So maybe when you're talking to somebody about a project and they're saying, yeah, I got this done, and say, well, can you clarify on, give me a little bit more details on how you completed the project. My favorite word, and this should be, one of your best friends, this word should be, these two words actually should be just add it to your vocabulary and be words that you use all the time, and that's show me. That should become your favorite word. Don't just take people at their word when they complete a project or they're having an issue. Okay, they're explaining an issue to them, and you just assume you know the answer, how you're going to fix that, and you just tell them, and then you leave. No, no, no. If I'm having an issue with this display over here, hey, show me what you're talking about. Have them walk you over there and show you. Or if they say, I've completed this task, don't just say, okay, great job, thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. No, great, I really appreciate it. Why don't you show me? Walk me over there. Another tip of being proactive, try to predict challenges before they arise. That takes a little bit more planning on your part, right? You know, if you know you have a 40-hour project ahead of you, 2 weeks from now, as you're looking at the future planner book or whatever your company has on, promotion change-outs and things like that, understand the need of that project and make sure you schedule for it. And then make sure you have a backup ready to go. Maybe have an extra person that's working on the floor just in case somebody calls out. Really try to predict the challenges that are ahead so you are not busy just, trying to tackle every emergency after every emergency and every urgent issue. If you can work yourself through those challenges ahead of time and really be proactive about it, it's going to save you a lot of time. It's going to help you get home to your family, at 6 o'clock versus 9 p.m. Store culture, we talked a little bit about this. Something that's just really important, guys. I can't emphasize enough. Your store culture has been developed over a long period of time, well before you ever got there. So before you make any big changes, be sure to understand how your team is going to react to these changes based on how they reacted in the past, right? Talk to your department managers and your assistant managers, and as you're going through these one-on-one interviews, you're really going to understand how people have reacted to big changes, and that'll help you, when you approach making a big change, which direction you're going to take. When you do this, it shows your team that you have a strong appreciation for them, and this makes you more of an informed leader, someone that's worth listening to. The better you understand the past, the quicker you can move forward. I love that. All right, well, guys, it's an honor to have you join the ranks of leadership. By now, I'm sure it's also a major responsibility, one that sometimes is going to be really stressful. I really would like to encourage you to consider this journey as a marathon, not as a sprint. If you take one step at a time and remember to use the strategies we've just discussed and the ones that we're going to talk about through the rest of the academy, you will not only survive this transition, but you will grow into a very capable leader. So welcome, guys. Welcome to Storemanager Academy. I look forward to working with you through the rest of this coursework, and I look forward to seeing you on the other end of graduation and helping you build that high-performance team that you've always wanted to build and have.